Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
But let's come to the basic point, I think, of interest to everybody. The question asked today is being a bail, still our custody of the state, or enjoy bail. Kwame, in principle, I'm opposed to any attempt, anybody, they be court of law, one may be bail. Now what's sureties be, Nedama? A crew is to be justified like Broja kind.
Yeah.
There it was 500,000 Ghana cedis for a bail bond. Nedama.
Yeah.
Now what's unjustified court? The one necessary focus should be, what are the real facts?
What are they, as you know them?
Kwame, the master, so to be honest with you, let me follow it seriously until the last 2 days. Indeed, there is a good friend of mine, or a professor, but I need permission to mention his name, intimate mention. Only actually, or trigger me by asking me that why there am I a victim of human rights violations? On this matter. Raises so many issues or tabulate some the chronology of Yamana woman, Tam woman, bail, all those things. And to be honest with you, me catch there, call program be a white table that matter for discussion. Inti truly min kasawom on that. Tusu min DH, but because on will trigger meno. Maybe some questions from all the actors involved, at least those I can reach. Until me try them make exercises be. Me say is an appeal in an interview.
Yeah.
So me misrepresent now. Quickly correct me. Me say there or stress the point there. If or turn out there the bail conditions were met, then there's a problem, for continuing to keep the gentleman in custody of the state. Am I right?
You're right.
So key factor. What are they saying? Let's say to them as some kind there. Those in support of Mr. Afoko, what fulfill all the bail conditions. State Nankasa and Kasa too much or too clearly and directly to my hearing. But Nyaman kitchen this stage, and I do this with a lot of caution, Kwame. And indeed subject to further scrutiny, especially by lawyers. I'm trying maybe make a street corner lawyer, quote unquote, because I'm not trained in terms of the law.
You are high court.
I cannot compare myself to anybody who training as a lawyer, not even a student of law. No me to compare me to them. I'm being very honest about that. But of course, as a public advocate, I try to research and to also study and learn about it. But I will never put myself on the same level, even with a student of law. How much more a lawyer I will pass out from the Ghana Law School or anywhere else. But I mean, it appears, based on documents I may make it our way, there is a little challenge with the issue of fulfillment of the bail conditions.
Oh, there is?
And before I make my own commentary, let me read documents and answer. Here, a year dated 7 June 2019.
7 June 2019.
Yes, it's a letter from the Ghana Police Service, CID, to the Honorable Attorney General, the Minister of Justice. Titled the Republic versus. It's a way of working today.
Versus. Gregory.
I can't Gregory Afoko. Afoko. In the matter of an application for committal for contempt, the Republic versus David Asante Apietu, first respondent, Mamitewia Adodankwa, second respondent, and Chief Inspector Nkrumah, third respondent. I read, I forward the attached response from the Lands Commission in respect of the land certificate submitted by Mr. George Hika Benson as a condition for bail for the above mentioned accused person. The Lands Commission has, however, indicated that the authenticity of the land certificate can only be confirmed if the original certificate is submitted. In view of that, we have requested Mr. George Hika Benson to submit the original land certificate for authentication by the Lands Commission. Copy of request attached. Further developments will be communicated to you. That's one.
So there was a problem with the land title?
Yes, and then here is the application for search in register of the registry map. Very inadequate there, but it's an official document. Is dated 2nd May 2019. Kwame, Equitra, we describe, that is official certificate of the result of search. We describe the land. It's not necessary to go into all that.
Yeah.
Proprietor is George Hika Benson. Hika Benson. Date of registration is 12 October 2007. Nature of interest is leasehold. Land certificate number is GA26585. Encumbrance also nil. Registered number is 180/14/649/1. The seal of this register was affixed to the land certificate at the hour of 4:40 p.m. on the 6th of day of June 2019. Then under it is this interesting thing. Kweku Baako. Also, it's signed. This thing is signed by one Paul Jazi, regional head. Also, caveat. Applicant is hereby notified that the result of this search only confirms that this particular parcel of land has been duly registered. However, that authenticity or otherwise of the land certificate can only be confirmed if the original land certificate is submitted for the examination by the director or his representative. Applicants therefore are advised to produce or submit the original land certificate before concluding any transaction involving their land certificate. This document number 1. Number 2. Again, this is from the Ghana Police Service, CID department, CID. Republic versus Gregory. Also, I refer to the land certificate you submitted. This was a letter to Mr. Benson.
The lawyer.
No, your lawyer.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I refer to the land certificate you submitted as a condition for bail for the above mentioned accused person. The Lands Commission has indicated that the authenticity of the land certificate can only be confirmed if the original certificate is submitted. You are kindly requested to submit the land certificate through the investigator, Chief Inspector Augustus Nkrumah, for authentication by the Lands Commission. Kind regards, signed by Commissioner of Police, Director General, CID. Hey, Kwame, the key point is whether there is any dispute relative to whether bail conditions have been fulfilled or not. That's the key point.
But you're establishing it.
Yeah, that's what we are now. And I'm saying, yes, and it appears that there is dispute relative to the point there.
They want to see the original certificate.
Let me read this last one. From the High Court, dated 3rd June 2019. This is from the High Court. Addressed to the Executive Secretary, Lands Commission, Accra.
On which date?
3rd June 2019.
Okay.
Order to hasten procedures. Under the cover of this letter is an order of this court dated 31st May 2019, directing your commission to hasten the procedures regarding a report on search conducted with yourselves to ascertain the authenticity of documents submitted to your outfit. The said document has been presented to the court as a condition to secure bail for an accused person. Even though per your acknowledgement note, you indicated that the report will be ready on the 13th May 2019, the Honorable Court, however, deems it expedient that you hasten the procedure to enable the result of the search be submitted to the court on or before the 7th June 2019, counting on your usual cooperation. This is from Stephen Afode, Registrar, Commercial Division, High Court. My understanding, and I'm not well educated, my understanding, me book short understanding of documents I may read show there relative to the fulfillment of the bail conditions, there's a gap.
To unfulfill.
So, if in fulfilling bail conditions in the fully, and this was implied in ACNA submission,
yeah,
then really, what is the noise about?
Are we saying in a lawyers, Amnesty International, Neo Momoka saying Omunko Shisha Sadi?
Kwame in Bibia.
Catch him.
LDC, I should be very careful because I'm I commit errors there in my practice as a journalist and a public advocate, a political activist. I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes.
And a demonstrator.
Yes, a professional one, except I'm on retirement. Until somebody effects a coup d'etat. Then you see me, even if Metra wheelchair will be there. Kwame.
Kweku.
You see, nice saying, for instance, the case, the classic case there, High Court, were reverse or that were rescind a bail. Ecofax is not exactly the way it is.
No,
and I believe there is witness or related to that. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. It is really speaking, what the other High Court did, the recent one, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
It's not any against the law.
At all. But look, lawyers, civil society organizations, social media activists ran with it based on the first Samawati. Double checking was missing in action. Simple as that. It's the fact that Amnesty International local branch, and that's a group I respect hugely because I was once a prisoner of conscience. Amnesty International were adopting church mercy.
No, okay.
So I will sit here and do anything that will lead to their denigration. It's a hugely respected organization, locally and internationally. Martin, there was a walk of Shraj. Fantastic. Fantastic. You see, that's the way to deal with the system. Occupy Ghana is a classic example of Rupa Wankasa Keke. The Auditor General's thing. It will need impact. That's what we should be doing in this country. And it's not only them. I think one Ghana movement to be Kofi Bent in the group. They dealing with the electoral the political parties or financial statements. Declaring the source of your funding. That is what we ought to be doing. But easily. Because we are not in a perfect democracy. Yet democracy is a transitional one. There are limitations and there will be challenges. President Akufo-Addo, Broja can be about a man for building, make up social media, what makes it also a media creation. Well, a classic example of his commitment to human rights. Kofi Kumsin, classic example. Ibn Kwaku, classic example. Tommy Thompson, classic example. And they are in their hundreds. Just go and take a copy of the Ghana law reports, copies. Take them. Inti onyaja ibidi to nado. Oyaja onanka say yay no or any. I have not suggested for a moment that he's perfect or he's flawless. But let's not create the impression that all this time, it was some fake designation. He earned it in practice. Yep. But that's not the subject for today. The key point I'm making is, Kwame, say you verify all these documents. The Alliance Commission, it asks for a certain requirement, fulfillment of a certain requirement before it can authenticate surety. Then please, I don't know what else we can do. But otherwise, the state agencies, Kwame, won't misbehavior. Sometime mention some. Mashadana marry strain more.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet